the new Bell 27. Now, I'll give it to him. It's a brand new class, okay? It's a brand new gun, right? So I'll give it to him. But we're gonna go here. We're gonna look at the majority of them. See the thing here? The new this, the fastest that, the new meta. Losing my mind. The firing range. Jesus, wake up!
I think Call of Duty is slowly ruining all of us one at a time. It's infecting everything. It's getting into every facet of our life. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we're talking about, of course, Call of Duty and a little bit of XDefiant, a little bit more about the Call of Duty community specifically. Yeah, there's something wrong with you guys. There's something wrong with you guys. Now, I want to give a shout out to the Rick who kind of echoed the same sentiment that I had about Call of Duty content creators. And he went down and basically just like exposed a couple of them or a handful of them. One in particular he's got beef with personally for putting out just really dog shit content. It's bad. It's the same thing over and over again, and then the reverse boost and be like, I'm, you know, #1 in the world or something, and these guns are the best, and here's why I'm the best. And meanwhile, you can obviously see that they're blatantly fighting like level 12s, no ranks, people with default skins, near bots, and probably children, and people who literally have never played the game before. I'd say like a month ago at this point. I've been so busy I couldn't make a Call of Duty video, and then XDefiant released, and I only just had time today to get that, you know, play that a little bit, and I've decided that this is just gonna be the same. I'm gonna open YouTube and just see the same thumbnails for XDefiant guns as I've been seeing for Call of Duty guns. Call of Duty is a unique franchise. It stands so large because it doesn't just sit on the idea that, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It constantly tries to copy, innovate, etc. It does new things all the time. They have an update all the time. Maybe not to the same caliber as like Fortnite. Fortnite definitely knocks out of the park in terms of content. Every update, it's wild. But I'm not a huge Fortnite guy. Not really my thing. So I play like Destiny. I play, you know, sometimes Call of Duty. I haven't been invested into it recently. And one of the biggest reasons was the content. The content on YouTube is so unbelievably brain rotted, as it is already. But when you add Call of Duty into it, which is literally just the rot from fucking Elden Ring, damn near, it's unbearable. I find it unbearable. It drives me away. It makes me feel embarrassed to tell people, yeah, I play Call of Duty. Because immediately the first image that pops into my head is new aimbot class for the HRM9. Look, guys, I'm literally the best in this whole lot. I just dropped a nuke right here of my first game on, right? While blatantly reverse boosting, pretending that like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, guys. I have 2 accounts, but that's just because I like to do challenges twice. And we all know that's just a complete lie. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about why the Call of Duty community has been pissing me off recently. And with the release of XDefiant, we've had a good old influx of XDefiant needs skill-based matchmaking. Yes, I know. That is the most insane thing I've ever heard in my life. It's why would we do that? Why would we do that? And then I've seen online where pros were playing XDefiant, and they're like jumping around and they're like, the game feels bad. The game feels bad. Why does the game feel so bad?
Like, look at that. Do y'all see that? What is that, man? Like,
yeah, let it might be ass.
Oh, this might be a sweaty lobby.
do y'all see that? Like, why does it feel like there's somebody always pulling? Like, dude, this game is horrible.
This game is clunky, bro.
This is ass, right?
Yeah, how do I change this shit, bro? But can you even?
Can't even mantle that. Oh yeah, these guys are like, they dropped the game for the. This game was dropped for the 90s. Michael Jordan. This is a Michael Jordan video game.
Alright, lock in. I'm going back.
Now, what I've seen a lot on Twitter was people just saying that the game just, you know, doesn't play like Call of Duty, right? And it just doesn't feel good because it doesn't play enough like Call of Duty, which makes no sense to me, because you're telling me the game that everyone gets tired of playing every year because it becomes stale. You want a product to theoretically last longer, but still be an alternative to Call of Duty while being the exact same thing, the exact same movement system, etc., right? How many Call of Duty killers have we gone through where they try to follow the exact Call of Duty formula and then, you know, crank it up to 11? and they just died off. Right now, I'm not saying that X Defiant is guaranteed to stick around, but the amount of brainwashed individuals who are actually like, this game just does not feel good enough. It's going to play different. It's not going to play exactly like Call of Duty. Are the developers ex Call of Duty developers? Absolutely, yeah. They still have to make a differentiating product from the actual flagship COD. Their goal was to replicate the feeling and arcade style of the old OG Call of Duty games, right? And they did that. You can't, mantle over something that's higher than you, which, if I'm being honest, I would have enjoyed. I won't lie, but that's just how they made the game. That's just how the game is. It forces you to play a little bit more horizontally than you are playing vertically, which absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. I just don't see why it has to play exactly the same. Getting into the skill-based matchmaking part, Call of Duty has skill-based matchmaking, and hence why it's made Call of Duty what it is today. No, Call of Duty got to the point it is today because it diversified its options to play the game. It wasn't because of SBMM. Do you know how many game modes exist in Call of Duty? Now, take a game like Call of Duty. Do they have exact amount of game modes, playlists, etc.? Or the guns? They merge Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 weapons are in one game right now. Do you know how many firearms that is in one title? That's outrageous. Half of them aren't really usable, but they still have the options. Those still exist, right? So, like, for the above average player, you're probably not going to use everything. You're probably going to be using what's, faster TTK, faster movement, what's more stable, etc., etc. But the scope, how much shit is in these fucking games, and you're gonna sit there and tell me it's solely because of skill-based matchmaking. The idea behind that, of course, being that the lower skill players, their hands are held, right? I've even had my personal family who are annoyed by skill-based matchmaking, and I can see the active effects. I can see it in teammates compared to my accounts to their accounts. I've played on their accounts, even on my own system, just to test this out. The intelligence difference between teammates and enemies is so beyond shifted that it's frustrating even for them to play, because they'll see they'll play with me, right, and they'll get one of my lobbies and they're like, oh, we got a pretty competent teammate, and then he'll go play his game and we're like, what the fuck? Some shit like that, right? Now, they're not exactly asking to be carried all the time, and that's not what they want, but you're picking up what I'm putting down. Another thing that I've seen that people are complaining about X Defiant is simply that there's visual bugs and internet issues. Now, that is something that annoys me, absolutely. But they're also acting like this literally does not fucking happen every fucking Call of Duty year. Every Call of Duty launch, it's been a fucking firebomb. They fucking put that shit in a trash can, lit this shit on fire, and fucking pissed on it and kicked it down a flight of stairs. Every fucking year. On top of that, people were like, well, X Defiant's just gonna be full of cheaters. Just like, it's just gonna be the same thing as Call of Duty, so I'll just go play Call of Duty. What? Why? What? Call of Duty literally in beta on the PlayStation only had cheaters, right? Cheaters are going to exist regardless. We've established that. It doesn't fucking matter. Cheaters are always going to be out there, right? But to fucking immediately go, well, I'll just go play Call of Duty instead is crazy to me. And don't even get me started on the people who are literally saying, and I've seen a couple on Twitter, but I couldn't really find anything on YouTube except for one video that just pissed me off and proved to me the people who are making random complaints just have no idea what they're talking about. That X Defiant does indeed have skill-based matchmaking anyway. A quick update. I tried to get the dude's video, and I left a comment, and I basically said, like, straight up, like, hey, loads in a game, forgets game is like midway done, and then proceeds to, dies, and then it's like, hit no shots, and he was like, oh, I didn't, you can hit me, but I can't hit you. It shoots at a guy with an ult, and then dies, and then he's like, well, that never happens with me, and then proceeded to have the game end and be like, this is literally skill-based matchmaking. That was my comment, and he deleted the video. I'm so sorry. I forced this man to delete his video that I tore him apart this bad. And he left this reply. I can't really read the reply because, well, the video's deleted. He said, "This is the type of comment that makes me laugh. You think you picked apart my gameplay, but you didn't. That was the first game of the day, and I didn't forget that I loaded in late." I can't. It's pretty much hearsay at this point, so I apologize if I've confused you, if I've left you feeling hollow, and I hope my gameplay can make up for it, or maybe my voice if you're into that. And I guess to top it all off, another thing that's driving me away from Call of Duty is absolutely the report system. And Vanguard was a huge problem for me because being shadow banned was a huge problem, right? I had my name changed. I was forced to change my name the launch of Modern Warfare 2 because I got spam reported. I've been comms banned for literally just saying shut the fuck up. That lasted like a couple days, and then I didn't even have my mic plugged in. Actually, I was just using headphones from my computer while playing. No one could hear me talk, got spam reported for killing a team in DMZ, and got comms banned across all Call of Duty games for 14 days. And one final thing, it's really minor, but there are people saying that the gunplay just feels bad and they can't hit their shots. There's two reasons to that. Number one, there have been people just blatantly exposed because they no longer have Call of Duty aim assist. It is not as strong. It is very weak. It is actually normal type of aim assist. It's not anything too just like out there to be like, damn, there's no aim assist, or it's like, damn, the whole game is just straight dominated by controllers. And yeah, everything combined just it makes me be embarrassed to be around the Call of Duty community. But all video games have their embarrassing parts, so that's okay. The X-Defiant servers need a little bit of work, and being shot behind walls is a little annoying, yeah, but it's something that happens at the launch of every Call of Duty game too, and people seem to forget that, and they're just glazing this shit out of paying $70 for a piece of garbage. Every year we get hype as fuck for it's this studio, this studio is better than that studio. The other studios fucking sucked last year, and we're just reglazing shit. You get the point. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I just had to hit you guys with the cold hard truth. Everything is fucking shitty. Everything's shitty in modern gaming. It is what it is. But yeah, I had fun. Maybe I'll do a review of X-Defiant. We'll find out. Subscribe to stick around, by the way. Like if you like it, dislike it. And before you just dislike bomb something, please inform me if you had a difference in opinion. You can dislike it anyway, but at least tell me why. I would like to know. I need the feedback. I'm trying to grow the channel. I'm trying to grab a wider audience. I'm just trying to entertain as many people as I can. If you want to keep up to date, there's a Discord server link below. If you want to leave, more direct feedback, that server's there too. Thank you for watching all the way through. See ya.